Hello from Vienna, the capital of classical music. Let me tell you my own personal story. I grew up very sheltered and loved, also very stimulated by the adoration of my parents, who believed that everything I did was perfect. Playing the piano, dancing, ballet, or singing, I was their pride and joy. Once, as an adult, I was confronted with the judgment of others outside my family and friends. I suddenly felt completely devoid of any self-confidence. Once I knew that I did not have the unconditional appreciation of those who listened to me and saw me as my parents and teachers had done. I then had to fight against all odds to overcome the fear that paralyzed me and prevented me from enjoying the stage where I had been so happy as a child and teenager. Accepting that I suffered from stage fright and that I lacked confidence in myself as an artist and a performer was not an option. I was even frustrated that it seemed that I was the only one suffering from this anxiety. So I blamed on my lack of talent and slowly gave up on my dreams of a great singing career. Today, I know that if I had been aware that it's possible to contribute to self-confidence through training, attitudes, and actions, I might have saved myself a lot of frustration. This is why I started this series of vlogs. Now I have a long life experience, teachings, observing and learning myself. I am not a psychologist nor a psychotherapist, but I have 30 years of teaching behind me, really dedicated to understanding my students and their needs. Although these videos are inspired by the initial idea of helping those who need to reinforce their faith in themselves, all the proposals and exercises I propose are applicable to everyone. A community made up of individuals who love and care for each other is a less aggressive, less violent society. Lack of self-esteem is what drives human beings into depression and other psychoses, as well as in extreme cases into crimes against others. I do not advocate an educational system in which our young people or pupils are continually valued, exalted at the expense of sincerity. I believe that this current of positive thinking has done more harm than solved problems, as I explained, spoken about my personal case. I'm talking about an education which everyone learns to accept their shortcomings and loving them as a part of their existence. Shortcomings that we learn to compensate with attitudes and behavioral changes that help us to value not the personality characteristic that we have acquired through genetics or education, but through our own efforts. And having introduced the reason for this advice, I encourage you to do the following. Take something to write on and a piece of paper. Now draw two circles like this. In one you will write what you like most about yourself. In the other one you will write what you think others like about you. I'm talking about personal characteristic of your personal, but you are free to write whatever you want. Now observe if there are coincidences between what is written in one circle and in the other. Write where they coincide. Tonight, before you go to sleep, do one thing. Take a deep breath and thank yourself being the possessor of these or those characteristics. When you get up tomorrow, before you get out of bed, stretch as far as you can. Deep breath and visualize what that treasure is that describes you. Smile to yourself and thank yourself for having remembered it again. Start your day by feeling embraced by that value or values that you know make you precious to yourself and to those around you. You will see that you will walk through life more sure of yourself because you are unique, because you have things that are loved by others and by yourself. hold on them, because they are the ones from which you will create your inner world of jewels, with which you will feel that you shine with your own light, and in which you will trust when you have to expose yourself to the judgment of others.